and welcome everyone. Welcome to part 2 of TCG Shop Simulator. So, I googled it because it was this store is so dark. I googled it and how to turn on the lights. It says that there's supposed to be a light switch near the main entrance, the front door, on the wall that you can click on, but there clearly isn't. But I did notice that in the next building over, behind that door, there's a light switch. So I'm hoping that when I expand the store the first time, it'll let me in there so that I can turn the lights on. Because this is like extremely dark. It's so dark in here. Like I was gonna sit here and open a bunch of packs, but I'm gonna wait till the next day because it's really dark. But I am still only in the beginning couple of days, so maybe that's why it's like that. Hopefully it won't always be this dark. And I have to be at least level 10 before I get a, before I'm allowed to get a cashier. But man, I just want to be able to hit the light switch. I can't go in there, like, it's locked. I can't go. And I see people in here, they walk right through it all the time. They just walk right in, like, no big deal. Cat, get down. Girlfriend, please. My cat, my girl cat, she's the outdoor cat. Her name is Socks. And she is on the shelf attempting to eat through her bag. So one moment while I deal with her, because she's just gonna be obnoxious this whole time if I do that. So I will be right back. No. Behave. You got what you want. Now behave. Oh, such a brat. She's like, I don't care what you're doing. Do it right now. I'm not gonna wait. Like, girl, please. Alright, y'all are gonna have to wait because I want to open some packs. Oops. Wrong button. Put it back. This is the button. Let's open some packs and hopefully get some cards to sell. Nope, junk. Give me some good stuff. $1. Wow. A whole $1 card? Are you kidding me? I'm gonna make so much money. Oh, come on. 49 cents. $1. Oh, brother. I think this is gonna be, it's gonna be this kind of day. But anyways, I hope you guys had a great sleep last night. I don't know about y'all. I did not sleep. Like very well. I never sleep very well. But I read somewhere, and this I find very interesting. I read this somewhere, and it was like, if you start your day with ice cream, that's like one of the best things you can have in the morning. I guess because, like, obviously all that sugar is gonna give you energy, like, right now. But maybe it's because it's cold like that, it, like, wakes you up. But don't take me on my word for that. I just heard it somewhere else, and I'm just repeating it. So I don't know how true it is, but I mean, if you're starting your day with ice cream, I don't think you can have a particularly bad day. I mean, you're starting your day with a sweet treat. How can you be in a bad mood? Well, I got a $3 card. That's okay. $5. That's not that bad. Ooh, $11. Whew, bringing in the big bucks now. Here we go. Oh, goodness, shop is not. Yeah, I know. I'm just wanting to open them, you silly banana. $3. $11. That's pretty good. Not mad about that. Alright, one more. And then I'll put some stuff over there to sell. $3. That's pretty good. We got a couple of little ones. We got some small ones, and that's not bad. Alright. Put some stuff on these shelves. Got our 11. I'm just gonna put all the cards down and then I'll price them after. Come on. Not the best cards in the world, but we're just gonna fill it up for now. And hopefully I'll be able to upgrade my shop and see if I can get the damn light switch, because it's driving me crazy how dark it gets at night. Like, why would they put the light switch in there? That's so unfair. Like, but I don't want that. Oh, it says $4. Okay, I must have sold that one before. I think that's what that means. $3. I still think that this should just be a number pad. This is so strange that it lets you choose from the letters. Because, I mean, what am I supposed to do? Type out the word $3 or $4? I don't think so. So why would they even let that be an option? It's just kind of backwards. I don't quite understand it. But that's okay. I suppose I don't have to understand it. That maybe you have to go to business school to understand. Alright, come on. $9. I guess that's how they get you to forcibly buy the upgrade. Like, oh, you want to have lights on? What are you, fucking bougie as hell? Get out of here. You gotta at least buy a shop level 2 to actually be able to have a light switch in your building. Crazy. Place the packs I opened. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. How do I bring it back? Take item is ZR. Put that there. How do I remove that? Remove label ZR. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh, y'all like want to come in right now. And if you're gonna stink up my store, you better buy a bunch of packs. Stinky. Well, it seems like the key to making money in this one is getting as many tables as possible. Which just reminds me of that sketch. If you guys have Netflix, you'll know what I'm talking about. There's a show called I Think You Can Leave, and it's so funny. And I love the driver's ed class, and they're watching this video. And she's like, it's my tables! And they're like, what is her job? And he just keeps repeating, her job is tables. It's tables. It's a generic job involving tables, and they don't understand, and they're just questioning it the whole time. And then it turns out that she rents tables at horror comic cons, and it's really silly. Alright, get out of here. We're buying a lot of packs. Ooh, 2 boxes. Damn, big money spender in here. I've missed the days of opening like 100 packs at once. That stuff is so fun. But I guess that's why I like this game, because it lets me live out my vicarious thrill of opening packs. I can't really do that in real life, but I can do it here, and I definitely do it on Pocket Pokemon trading card game. That is such a fun title. And I really like when you get a fancy card and you can like look at it and it has like 3D effects all over it. That stuff is so cool. What are you doing back here, bro? Bro, chill. Not a bad price, really. This is tempting. Oh my god, this place... Yeah, it's that guy. He's stinky. I can't really do anything about that. Oh, that's too far away. I gotta get a little closer. I mean, I could buy the stinky spray, but I think I'd rather wait and just get the automatic one so I don't have to do it, because this sucks. Like, I don't like running the register as it is. I don't want to add another thing to my list of stuff that I gotta run around and do, because I do also have to restock. $1. Okay, go. What a weird purchase. I am judging you for your purchases. Why are you coming in here and only buying one thing, weirdo? With $3, you could have went and got another pack. Refill. Awesome. I should probably buy some stuff. That's just the license, so I'll just do that for now. Oh my gosh. This would be so much easier with a mouse. Yeah, get out of here, Stinky. Stinking up my store. Oh gosh. I better buy some more of that stuff. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Yes. I struggle. Maybe I should increase the sensitivity. It moves awfully slow. But I feel like I would struggle more if it was moving faster. I'm not sure. I think we'll just leave it for now and I'll just keep complaining about it. That's fine. I need some accessories. 2. Because they're buying the hell out of this stuff. They love it. Did I buy 3 on accident? I guess I bought 3. There we go. That should be better. Why do they keep coming behind my register? You're not supposed to do that. Very aggressive. I'm kind of glad this says this kind of game does not make you, go make deposits at the bank and stuff. That would be crazy if I had to do that too. Like, oh, you have to take your mandatory lunch break and close the store for 30 minutes or else you go to jail. Breaking the law. You're supposed to wait until you open the packs to put gloves on, bro. But maybe he looks like maybe he's a plumber or something, so gloves is probably, the best choice. Boy, Stinky, you gonna buy only 2 packs? I think you should get the hell out of my store. Stinking up my store. I would not make a very good store owner because I feel like even though I can resist saying stuff, I used to be a cashier for many years. I was a cashier. It was horrible. If you've ever worked customer service, then you know that you go into customer service mode and you know that you can't say certain things. But unfortunately, on my face, I don't lie with my face. Like at my eyebrows, they give it away every time. Like I cannot. There's just no way, which is why I really enjoyed being a retail merchandiser and when I was a dog groomer as well, because you don't have to worry about making a bad face at a dog. Like they don't care if they smell bad. It's a dog. But a person, like, if you make a face at them, even if it's unintentional, it's just like a involuntary reaction. Oh, you're gonna hurt their feelings 100%. And you won't mean to. It's like, I'm sorry, I just have really expressive eyebrows, so it's very difficult for me not to make a face. And it's not nice. I understand that it's not nice to make faces at people, but it's so unintentional, and sometimes you know what I mean. I used to work in a dollar store, so you can imagine the types of customers that would come in, and it's very difficult to maintain a certain level of professionalism with some people. Uh, Honestly, there was a woman when I worked as a retail merchandiser. I was working in a store assisting, and oh, the poor cashier. I loved her optimism. She was trying so hard to be nice, but there was an elderly woman at the register who did not realize that, or maybe she did realize that she had soiled herself, and it was all over the floor, and it was all over her, and apparently she had done this multiple times because she had some issues. And it is very sad to see when that happens because all you want to do is be nice to them because you know someday that could be you or that could be your grandma. You don't know. Like, you don't want to be mean about it, but also, like, they clearly needed help and they weren't getting it. And that's just kind of sad because I know a lot of the elderly, they are too proud to ask for help when they get to that situation, or they don't even realize that they need the help that they need so bad. And I'm going to say it again, like, adult protective services does exist. So if you ever see a situation where you see somebody who is clearly not within their correct facultative state, that there is things that you can do. It's just not a ton. And it like I have genuine empathy for stuff like that, and the cashier, she handled it very professionally, but it was very difficult because other customers were complaining, like, and I find that so rude. Like you're standing right near this elderly lady who clearly is having an issue, and you're like, "Oh my God, this store smells like raw sewage." Like, first of all, you can see that the lady's right there, and being rude and loud isn't gonna do anything. So, being rude and loud, if it doesn't do anything, why are you doing it? Like, just be nice. Because you never know what's going to happen in your future. There could be a situation where you're in that position and you might not realize it, or you might, you don't know. So, I feel like it's not funny to make fun of somebody in that situation. It's actually really, really sad. But it's also one of those things that not everybody is equipped to handle correctly. It is very difficult for certain people to interact with someone in that delicate of a situation without just being an asshole. Like, some people, the people around her were being so mean, and I felt so bad for the girl. She was just very quietly explaining to her, like, "Hey, are you okay? Do you need me to call someone?" Or like, "I know you walked here. Would you like some help, like getting home, stuff like that. Like, oh my goodness. I could not. I'm so glad that I'm not in that position anymore because I don't think I would even be able to handle it properly. Like, I'm a pretty mature person, and I wouldn't be like, oh my god, ew, get the hell out of here. But it would be very difficult for me to just be like, yeah, that's totally normal. It's fine. I don't think I would have been able to handle it with that much calm. She was so calm and she was just very graceful about it. And I think that that's really nice. Like customer service representatives and people who work in the service industry, such as waiters and, cashiers and similar jobs, have to put up with so much garbage that it's kind of crazy because you think that as a person you wouldn't want to cause that type of harm to somebody else, but we all know that Karens exist, and it's crazy that it's usually the older generation that has instilled in us like, oh, you should respect your elders and you guys should be respectful of other people. They're the ones that do the complaints the most, and it's just like, guys, they're just doing their job. They're just trying. Like, they don't control the prices. They don't control stuff like that. Oh, wait, honey. Yeah, I'll check you out because you got at least a box. It's $25. Hey, Stinky, get out of my store. It's closed. Why are you in here? Like, the sign says closed. Why are you in here? What are you doing? The sign is closed. Do you guys not know how to read? You just come in anyways? Like, I'll check you out because you got a bunch, but what the fuck are you guys doing? It is well after closing, and the sign clearly says closed. That used to happen all the time when my mom worked at Michael's Arts and Crafts. There was always, like, a lady that would come in at closing time or, like, 1 minute before closing time and then refuse to leave for, like, an hour. She would just take her time shopping and, oh my god, please get out. And she never wanted to leave, and she'd be like, I have to do this for my grandniece's cousin's friend's wedding's birthday party surprise. Like, lady, we don't care. We just want you to leave so that we can go home. Please. Alright, now I have $500. So, and I'm stocked up. I'm pretty well stocked up. So I'm gonna buy another shelf, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna buy another shelf. Let me move this one. I'm gonna move this one over, but I wanna buy another one. Oh, should I buy a rack? No, I should buy another table. Oh, I guess this is why you get confused in this game, because I'm not sure what to do. I'm gonna buy a shelf and a table. And then I'm not gonna put anything new on the shelf because I gotta wait till I get a little bit more money. It'll be fine. We're gonna put this table. I'm gonna rotate it. Here. Yeah. I'm gonna open it. Open. Yeah. Okay. And then put this one here. Yeah. I think I can buy one. Hit one of these. Nope, I can't. Damn. I guess I'm gonna open some packs then and try to make some money with the packs. Probably open at least 5. Gotta open a few. $8, that's not bad. Can I get one of those, like, oops, $60 cards like I did last time? That'd be dope. Oop. It's a little bit slow, but you know what? We're just gonna sit here and open packs because I haven't opened the store yet, so I have like infinite time. And I did see when I was looking at the phone in the TCG prices section at the very bottom, it says bulk boxes. So I'm sure at some point I can sell a bulk box of all these really cheap cards. But I'm not sure how to do that as of yet, but maybe that's something that you unlock. I'm sure you have to unlock it, because it seems like that'd be too good to not put behind a lock. Like, oh, you gotta earn it. I'm only shop level 7, so it's gonna be a minute before I can get a cashier at all. And then I don't want to hire the really bad ones. Like, I could, because there's one that's only $50 and he's really slow. And then there's one that's $100 and he looks like the exact kind of guy that I kind of don't like to have in a TCG shop. They make you uncomfortable. One of those, actually, I am a bigger fan of the game than you, so you can't play. Back when I lived up in New Hampshire, there was a comic book store, and I'm not going to say the name of it because that would be slander. I'm not going to do that. However, there was a comic book store that would be super kind to you if you were a man. But my best friend, her name is, we'll call her Stacy. Her name's not Stacy, but I'm going to call her Stacy here. Would go in, and she was like looking at them, and she would flip through a few pages of them, you know, because you kind of have to look at them before you decide if you want to purchase it. And they screamed at her and told her that it wasn't a library and that she wasn't allowed to do that. But then, like, a guy would be in there and he could hang out for like hours and read as much comics as he wanted and look at all the figures and like throw the plushes at his friends and stuff. They wouldn't say a damn word. But when she was in there, they were like, "Get the hell out of my store. If you're not going to buy something, you need to leave. This isn't a library. You can't just read the books. You have to buy it." And she was like, "I don't know if I want to buy it. I was just looking at it. Like, how do I know if this is the book I want to purchase if I don't examine it first?" Like, she's just flipping through it. She wasn't sitting there reading every single page. I just found that to be so strange. Like, why would you treat somebody like that? But this was also, you'll have to consider that this was at least 15 years ago. So this was quite a long time ago. So back then, the sort of atmosphere of card shops and, you know, nerdy areas was pretty much dominated by, like, gatekeepers. They were like, "No, get out of here. Strangers can't come in here because we don't know if you're gonna make fun of us or not." Like, just relax. Like, we're just here to enjoy the same things. And I think it's silly for them to be like, "Oh, well, you're not our target demographic, so get out." Like, you don't know what your target demographic is if you're gonna shoo money away, you crazy guys. So silly. Like, do they realize that having a girl in your store is gonna make, like, all the nerds come in like crazy? They go, "Oh my god, it's a female! I've never seen one of those before in person." Like, if you're concerned about if she's reading the comic book, like, maybe you should let her. Maybe you should let a female do that if you really think that that's the type of user that, or the type of customer that is gonna be in your store. Like, ones that have never seen a female in person before. The ones like those guys that are like, "Oh my god, they put a beard on Aloy, the PlayStation 4 chick." They're like, "Oh my god, she has a beard on her." Like, no, she doesn't. Women just have hair on their bodies. Like, I hate to tell ya. It's pretty unfortunate, but Nair does not exist in the wild. Women are not naturally hairless. I know, it's kind of a revelation. We actually have to, you know, maintain that. It doesn't just happen. You could say, like, oh, it's just a matter of how much estrogen you have. Like, I don't think so, because I know there's a lot of women with mad hairy legs. They just have to, you wouldn't know because, you know, women don't like to show off their mad hairy legs or their hairy armpits. But I can tell you right now, if it's not, if there's no hair there, it's because we shaved it or used Nair or something. It does not naturally happen like that unless you're under the age of like 10 years old. But oh, I didn't know you could open more than one pack at once. This would have been way faster. Wait, did it actually open more than one pack at once? Ooh, that was a $50 card. Hell yeah. Oh, it didn't. I was kind of hoping it would open more than one, but that's okay. I was wishful thinking, I reckon. At least I got a $50 card, though. That's pretty freaking nice. I'm not mad about that at all. Alright, I probably got enough to put some stuff over here. Let's see. The $50 card is definitely the most expensive one. Hell yeah. And we got $10 or $9. $6. Oh my gosh, the disparity is so huge. Like, oh yeah, it goes from $50 to like $9. Like, no big deal. It's fine. Oh, that sucks. Put it at $52 because I only got the one. The one expensive card. Everything else is just not very expensive at all. Maybe I'll at least put more on the shelf. I think that's this one. Shelf. Wait, how do I do it again? How did I pick up a bunch? Okay. $4. Oh, we're gonna go back to just a couple bucks at a time. Okay. That's fine. I've been watching a bunch of low-budget horror movies recently, because that's, you know, that's just something I like doing. Because even if it's a low-budget horror movie, it's probably still pretty decent, like, even if it's just the concept that's interesting. I watched, let me see. I can try to talk about them without giving away too much. One of them I was watching, it was called, oh man, what was it called? I think it was like Steel Trap or something. It's from like 2004, so it's been a while. It's not like a new movie. It's like an office party, and then they all get invited to a certain floor, and it becomes like an escape room type deal or whatever. But they were, at the beginning, I think my favorite part of the movie is they were all talking shit to each other because they found out that it was going to be some kind of game, but they were not taking it seriously. They thought it was like, you know, props and stuff. And they were talking to the male slut. I guess that's a fuckboy. And the girl is like, what do you know? You're just a dick on a stick. Like, ooh, what the hell is that kind of insult? I love it, though. Like, dick on a stick. That's beautiful. Not only does it, like, rhyme, it just, like, rolls off the tongue. Like, you're just a dick on a stick. What the hell are you gonna do about that? The other movie I was watching is called, I want to say it was called Inhuman Resources. And it was like this guy who went to jail because he killed somebody, but he actually, like, was trying to prove that he didn't kill them, that he was innocent until he got put away. And then he went crazy because he went to the insane asylum and they scrambled his brains or something. And he only had one hand and the other one was replaced with like a hook hand, knife hand thing. You know, in typical movie fashion, as one does. When you don't have a hand, you have to replace it with a weapon, as opposed to just getting a regular prosthetic. And the movie was pretty interesting because he like kidnapped a bunch of people and then chained them to a desk to make them work on his case. And I was like, all right, you got me. And he was trying to get them to prove his innocence. But then at the same time, he was also like killing people. So it's like maybe if you want to prove you that you're not a killer, you shouldn't keep killing people. And he was like marking on their foreheads. Um, he was giving them tally marks if they did bad behavior, and if they reached to the fifth one, he would decide whether or not he was gonna keep putting up with them or just murk them on the spot. And I was totally down with this movie. I was like, all right, you're all right, movie. I'll suspend my disbelief. I'll go along with it. And then he cut one of them on the forehead to put a tally mark, and it didn't bleed. And I don't know about y'all, but unless his hook hand knife hand hook thing was superheated and automatically cauterizing as it was cutting, there's no fucking way you are making a facial wound on somebody that does not bleed. Facial wounds bleed probably the most out of any type of wound, mostly because like all your blood vessels are right there, so it bleeds a lot. If you've ever had issues with like acne or accidentally cutting yourself um while shaving, then you will know exactly what I'm talking about. You cannot simply cut somebody's forehead and then nothing comes out and there's no blood and it's fine. It totally lost me because I was like, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't just rewrite the laws of a human body like that. It's just one of those little things that gives me a little bit of a pet peeve when I'm watching bad horror movies. Because, yes, bad horror movies 100% have a place in entertainment. I find them incredibly entertaining, especially when they know that they're not a very good horror movie. Like when it's a little bit tongue in cheek. Like, it knows it's ridiculous and it knows you're not going to take it seriously. It can still be really interesting and have a good concept and still have like genuinely spooky moments. But when you do stuff like that, oh my gosh, you lose me completely. Like it just absolutely ruins it for me. I was watching a Korean horror movie. I can't remember what it was called. I want to say it was one where there was a peephole in their house and the kids kept looking through it and they kept seeing spooky stuff. There was like a point where the woman was supposed to be in a car crash, and it was very obvious that this was a low budget movie as her car was literally parked and she was just kind of moving back and forth pretending that she was in a car accident. It I honestly kind of find those types of things hilarious. Like, hell yeah, that's so funny. Like, they really did try to get away with it, but I don't know if they did, but to me, I find that stuff to be incredibly entertaining. It's just so silly. Ooh, okay. Well, now I can afford to put the new stuff on this shelf, but I don't want to do it when it's open because then they'll buy it and they'll stop coming behind my register to come over here. I'm gonna have to move that because I don't like that they keep doing that. It's freaking me out. Like, that's so aggressive. Don't just walk behind the register. You'll get beat up if you try to do that in a dollar store. I've gotten yelled at before as a retail merchandiser for Dollar General. I would go to the different Dollar Generals and you have to go behind the counter to do stuff for like cigarettes and stuff. And I would be in there doing stuff and then the manager would come in He'd be like, who are you and why are you behind my register? Are you trying to steal? And I'd be like, no, I'm here with this company and I'm doing this. And I would have my phone out, and because you have to like put it in the system while you're doing the work, and you have to take tons of photos and stuff while you're doing it. It's a very remote job, but it works out because it's like you have to document everything really accurately. Like, you have to take pictures of everything plus exact counts of everything. Sometimes it makes you scan UPCs, stuff like that. But if you don't know, like, there's some areas where it's like the manager will come in and it's a big dude and he's really intimidating. He's like, who are you? And I'm like, don't worry about me. I'm just working. And then they'd be like, oh, okay, it's you. Like, oh, I know you. Eventually they get to know you, and I actually made a couple of nice little, I don't want to say friends. I guess they're not really friends. They're just acquaintances because of work. But some people they can be so nice. Like, just, it doesn't take much effort to make friends with that type of person because they're just trying to do their job, and so am I. So it's just like, yeah, we're on the same team. We're just trying to do this crap. We don't want no trouble. You just want to do your job and get out of there. Get out of here, Stinky. Oh, you good, bud? You good? You waiting on this lady? Why does she get to go first? Why don't you just? No, she's not. So who are they waiting for? Those guys? Who are you waiting for? There's nobody. There's Are you guys okay? Did you sleep? He doesn't look like he slept ever. The eyes are bugging right out of his head. But granted, all of them kind of have the same eyes. Or I'll just book it. Why? Where did you go? You walked in the store and then you just had all this shit? Did you fucking take it and walk out? You are a thief, mister. You just walk in with product and pay me for it? Was that even stuff that was originally mine? I hope so. I don't know. Get the hell out of here. You're freaking me out. Why did you... Why? Go buy some more packs. $1? Nothing. Okay. Let's get these guys out of here quick. What? Oh my god, these kids are fucking loaded. I mean, that other kid had a credit card and paid $52 for that card. For one card. Like, why are these kids so rich? Maybe they're not children. Maybe they're aliens. I don't trust children. Children are creepy. They could be anything. You don't know. Can't trust these kids. $3. Okay. It's only 1:40, so there's plenty of time left. Yeah, I got plenty of stuff, so I want to wait, and I'll stock it up when the hours, when after hours, that's the words. I'll stock my shelves after hours so that people won't come in and try to sneak. It's too smelly. Yeah, I know, right? It's super smelly. They should get the hell out of here. A bunch of stinkos in here. Have you ever seen that movie, Cabin Boy? It's one of my favorite movies. It's absolutely, like, not funny at all. It's a comedy, but it's one of those so bad it's good movies. It was directed by Tim Burton, and I'm gonna be honest with you, the humor in it is so ridiculous. It's starring Chris Elliott, I want to say is his name. The guy that played in Scary Movie 2 with the little hand. I love him. He's so funny. And that movie is so ridiculous. If you have ever seen it, you'll know exactly what I mean. The humor in it is non-existent, but yet it's amazing. Okay, get out of here, convicts. We're from WOEF. I wonder what that stands for. We we are obligated to eat farts. Maybe. Or women's omelets. I don't know. I lost it. I lost it completely. I tried. I just didn't succeed. Alright, I want to buy, this. And that. Ooh! Oh no! Hurry up! Okay. Get out of here. I find it very strange that the cards... Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. That the cards, you can buy packs that just have rare stuff in it. That's kind of strange that it would have a guarantee of a certain level of rarity as opposed to just having different cards in them. I find that interesting. Imagine if it was like that. If it was like that in real life. It definitely isn't. I got a couple cards for this thing, but I want to wait until there's nobody in here because I don't want to sell them for market price. Oh my god, this place stinks. Yeah, it's that guy. He's smelly. And that guy. Should get the hell out of here. Bunch of stinkos. What did he say? I did not see what he said. Ugh, the stench. Well, I'm saving up for that stuff. I want to get the auto spray thingy because I don't want to run around spraying people. That's weird. Maybe I can put one on here real quick. I can do it. I mean, they'll still keep coming in the store even when I put it as closed because they're bastards. So I don't know if I even trust it when I hit close, if they're gonna actually not come in, or if I should just wait until morning time. Damn, kid. Fucking baller. This is tempting, so buy it. You seem to have a ton of money, kiddo. Yeah, hell yeah, you got daddy's credit card today? Oh, this might be mommy's, actually. Damn, I really like those clear sleeves. Can't keep them in stock. I'll have to get more of those too. Fair price for a basic box, is that what he said? Who are you waiting for? You, are you coming? Come on. Is somebody gonna come walking in from the street? Yep. And then cut in front of you? This is so strange. Why do they do that? I also watched this other scary movie. It was called Control Freak. It's one of the. It's on Hulu, and I thought it was really interesting because it did have a little bit of a reference to another Hulu exclusive movie. Oh my gosh, what was it called? It was about a kids TV show guy. It was like, and he came into life through the TV, through the VHS. I forgot what his name. Oh, Mr. Crockett. That's what it was, Mr. Crockett. It actually had a scene from Mr. Crockett in the movie because the person was watching that movie, and I thought that was cute because I want to say in one of the movies, I don't remember the name of it. You'll have to forgive me. I watched so many of these all in a row that I'll remember the plot of the movie and the names of the characters and stuff, but I won't remember the name of the movie. It was about this like pop star, and somebody took her identity basically and took her life, and was pretending to be her, like the same songs and the wig and everything. And it had some stuff in it from Puka, which was another movie which was pretty interesting. Puka was pretty silly. It was pretty funny, actually. I liked Puka. It was about like a haunted toy, and then the second one they like creepypasta'd it, and then the creepypasta was real for some reason. Like, that's pretty dope though. Alright, let me put all these on the shelf. On this too. How much are these? Market price is $4.44, so I'm gonna make it $5. I think that that's fair, because I just want it to be nice, round, even numbers. Pick it up. Put them on the shelf. Yo, get the hell out of here. I'm gonna open some of these myself, too. Oops, I didn't mean to. It's okay, I think it didn't grab one of the, clear sleeves. Well, these cards aren't particularly better at all. That's okay. We'll open a few packs. We'll see if we get anything good. I mean, lots of new stuff at least. Looking at these card value. Okay, there we go. $23. That's pretty decent. Oh yeah, so that movie that I was watching that had the scene from Puka in it, it was called Control Freak. And honestly, the most unbelievable part was I don't think it's possible for a person to scratch a hole through their head all the way to their brain. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't care how long you've been scratching your head for, it's not gonna happen. You can't scratch all the way through your skull. I really don't think you can do that. Like, I appreciate the movie. It was very interesting, and I think it was supposed to be an allegory for mental health, and that you can work through your mental health and be stronger than your mental health, because you are more than just that, which I agree with. You are, absolutely. But the movie, like, how can you can't, you literally can't. And even, like, they asked the doctor, they were like, how is it possible for a human being to scratch a hole in their skull all the way to their brain? And the guy was like, well, over time, I guess. if they've been doing it long enough, they'll eventually work their way through. Like, I seriously doubt it. I really don't think that that's possible. But it tried. It was like, yes, it is. Like, no. It was cute. It definitely tried. The movie was interesting and it had like a super gross part. So if you don't like body horror, you definitely won't like it. And if you're scared of bugs, you definitely won't like it because they do a lot of stuff with bugs. Like mostly ants. Like they just use so many bugs for no reason other than bugs are gross. I mean, personally, I think bugs are gross. I know some people really like bugs. Like, my ex-boyfriend used to absolutely adore spiders. And I do appreciate spiders, and I thought it was adorable the way he would look at them with such, like, fascination. And his eyes would light up, and you get so excited when you look at spiders. Like, that's adorable and cute, but I also don't want to touch them. Like, if you, and no, like, no, I don't think I could ever have a pet tarantula. I would accidentally smush it and then I would be scarred for life. Oh, it would be so horrible. I'm sure some people really, really like them, but I'm too scared. And it's just like my grandmother, she really likes birds. I think they're so delicate. I would be too scared to own birds because they are pretty delicate. I would be scared that I would hurt them. But granted, she also has scars all over from them hurting her because they're parrots, so they are larger birds, and their beaks are no joke. If you scare them or if you approach them too quickly, they will let you know, and it will be unpleasant. So you have to be really careful. And she even had macaws in her care at some point. She did not own them. She was taking care of it for somebody else. But she does not recommend macaws because she said that it would scream so loud that it would scare the wallpaper off the wall, which is a real term. When the wallpaper starts curling off the walls, that's what it's called. It's the wallpaper is scared, which I find hilarious that that is the term that we use to describe what happens when the adhesive fails. It's the wallpaper is just whoop, it's scared and it goes right up, it just rolls up into a bundle, and then that's it. I think that that's a funny term that we use to describe such a mundane thing such as the glue failing or it's old. But we have a very colorful language, English, which I'm told is just a bunch of other languages in a trench coat and all that nonsense. But if you look at all of the expressions that we have, sometimes it's really funny to look at just where they came from or why we call it that. It can be very interesting. And I know it seems weird. I'm just kind of rambling a lot because I want to fill up the space. Um, and maintain a positive attitude and talk about just random nonsense that doesn't really matter much in the end. And honestly, if you're not listening, it's not going to hurt my feelings. I've been told many times in voice chat, like, oh, I'm listening and I hear you. I just didn't hear, like, they're listening. They like the sound of my voice, but what I'm saying, they just want to, they're like, go ahead and ramble. I don't care. It's just really relaxing to just listen to somebody talking, to just fill up the void of, oh, I don't have enough shop level? I have to be shop level 9. Oh, I'm almost shop level 9. Come on. You could let me. Bastards. I'll buy one of these, and definitely need these. Um, I'm just gonna buy that for now, and we'll see where we're at. I still have $500. Oh, I can just hold the button down. That's way better. I was sitting here tapping the A button thinking that I had to manually do it. I don't. That's much easier. I'm always making things so much more difficult for myself than I really need to. So silly. I bought a bunch of this. I thought I bought more of... I thought I bought equal amounts. I did not. Clearly. Okay. Let me see if I can... I think it's renovate this one. Shop expansion. Okay. Oh, it just added this. So how do I... How do I... Because my light switch is in there. Is that what shop lot B is? Is that what this is? Which I need level 15 and $5,000 for? Are you telling me I need $5,000 to use the light switch in my own establishment? That's some fucking bullshit. I'm just gonna say it. I don't agree with that. That's kind of bullshit. That seems like bullshit. I want that. I want the auto scent. Automatically sprays when bad odor is detected. Oh, and it holds cleanser. So... Wait. So, you're telling me I have to buy this shit no matter what? That's fucking ass. I'm gonna be honest. I'll buy it, but I'm not happy about it. And I'm gonna move this because they keep walking behind my freaking register and I don't like it. Can't keep doing that. So I'm gonna put it right here. Yeah. And I guess I'll just pick this up and put it over here. I mean, what else am I gonna use this little corner for? Man, I gotta save up $5,000 just to go through there so I can use my frickin' light switch. That's bullshit. Why did they do that? Why is my light switch in there? That seems awful. Like, who designed this? They forgot. Is it like, because I keep seeing them come over here. Is there supposed to be, am I supposed to be able to walk in there? The frick? What the heckin' frick? It's bad enough you can't even see that it says Pika's Pals. This is black on black. Like, why isn't there even like a banner or something that you can actually read? This is ridiculous. I just want to turn the lights on. It gets dark in here at night. But you know what? I'm gonna call it here for today. I appreciate y'all joining me. I'm sorry that I was just kind of nonsensically rambling about just whatever. I don't know. I'm in some kind of mood today, to be honest. But I hope y'all had fun with me. I'm still really confused why, for example, my fucking light switch is in another building and I have to pay $5,000 for it. That's kind of ass. I'm gonna be real with you. But I got the stinky spray. Oh, I should probably price it. I'll do that so I don't forget. Jesus Christ, this shit is $12? That's expensive stinky spray. And first of all, does it at least have an anime girl on it? Is that why gamers like it? It's like Axe spray, but for gamers. But, yeah, I'm gonna call it here for today. I appreciate y'all joining. I hope that this was at least mildly entertaining. If not, y'all got to watch me struggle at running the register because this reticle is very strange. I have a hard time with it. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. This game is really fun. I just think it's kind of bullshit that I don't have a light switch and I have to pay for it. Maybe it's just a bugged version, but I'm pretty sure I didn't have a light switch when I tried the first time either. But that's okay. Like, this is fine. We're gonna get through it. We just will open packs in the mornings so that I can actually look at the cards. Because when I try to open it at night, it's so dark in here, you can barely even see the art on the cards. And that's the whole point, is I like looking at the art. But yeah, I'm gonna call it here. I love you guys for joining. Even if you didn't, I love you anyways. I hope you slept really well last night, and if not, I hope you sleep better tonight. And don't forget to smile today if you haven't done so already, even just for a few seconds. It will help. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.